What's up, Hollywood men fans? Get ready for a rapid-fire update packed with the biggest names and hottest stories in entertainment. First up, we're diving deep into the world of football, where Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney are making some serious calls for Wrexham, telling them exactly what needs to change to avoid a nail-biting relegation scrap. They're learning some tough lessons in the championship, and we've got the inside scoop on what strategies are being deployed. Next, we're shifting gears from the pitch to the screen for a touching tribute to a comedy icon. Colin and Ryan Reynolds have delivered a new documentary, John Candy, I Like Me, that aims to capture the essence of the beloved Canadian comedy legend. We'll explore what this film reveals about the man behind the unforgettable roles and how it pays homage to his incredible legacy. Then, we're heading back to Wrexham, but this time we're breaking down the finances. Rob Mack and Ryan Reynolds backed a stunning transfer window, and we've got the full breakdown of exactly how much Wrexham spent on each of their summer signings. Get ready for some eye-popping numbers as the club gears up for its next challenge. And finally, we're uncovering a decade-old mystery that rocked the superhero world. Ryan Reynolds himself has finally confessed to leaking the infamous Deadpool test footage that ultimately paved the way for the blockbuster franchise we know and love today. We'll get into the details of this game-changing act and its massive impact. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment. Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney's Wrexham, avoiding the relegation trap. This is massive for Wrexham. With Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney at the helm, the stakes are incredibly high as they've been given explicit advice on what the Wrexham AFC team absolutely must change to steer clear of a nail-biting relegation battle in the championship. The club is facing some serious challenges and learning hard lessons in this demanding league. Sources close to the club reveal that the Hollywood owners, along with the coaching staff, have identified key areas needing immediate improvement. It's not just about talent, it's about strategy, team cohesion, and adapting to the intense pressure of the championship. We're talking about tactical adjustments, player development focus, and perhaps even a shift in mentality to ensure Wrexham doesn't just survive, but thrives. The Red Dragons are being taught some tough lessons, and the owners are determined to implement the necessary changes to secure their position and build for the future. The football world is watching closely, with fans buzzing about the strategic moves being made. Experts are weighing in on whether these changes can indeed pull Wrexham out of a potential slump and solidify their status in a higher league. But that's not all the Hollywood-backed soccer news we have for you today. Stick around, because we're about to delve into the world of comedy legends and documentaries. John Candy, I Like Me, doc explores a comedy legend's life. How do you capture the essence of a titan like John Candy? This new documentary, John Candy, I Like Me, directed by Colin and produced by Ryan Reynolds, attempts just that, exploring the life and work of the beloved Canadian comedy legend. The film promises a deep dive into Candy's career, featuring clips from his most iconic movies like Splash, Uncle Buck, and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, alongside interviews with family and a star-studded cast of friends including Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Martin Short. It delves into the pain behind his jovial persona, touching on his struggles with grief and the pressures of Hollywood. While the documentary may feature a wealth of anecdotes and insights from those who knew him best, it navigates the complexities of his life, aiming to provide a comprehensive look at the man adored both on and off screen. Fans are already sharing their excitement online, eager to revisit the magic of John Candy and gain a new perspective on his enduring legacy. Critics are discussing whether the film truly does justice to the comedian's multifaceted life and impact. From touching tributes to the thrill of the transfer market, we're heading back to Wrexham next to break down their massive summer spending spree. Wrexham's astonishing summer spending under Reynolds and McElhenney. Get ready for some jaw-dropping numbers as we break down Wrexham's incredible summer transfer window, backed by Rob Mack and Ryan Reynolds, which saw them bring in 13 new signings after their promotion. With the jump to the championship, Wrexham knew they needed to invest heavily in quality. The club shattered expectations, outspending even giants like Barcelona over the summer. We're detailing every major acquisition, Ryan Hardy for £700,000, George Thomason for £1.2 million, Connor Cody and Kiefer Moore for £2 million each, Callum Doyle for £5 million, Ben Sheaf for £6.5 million, and the record-breaking £7.5 million deal for Nathan Broadhead, potentially rising to £10 million. Even free transfers like Danny Ward and Josh Windass bolster the squad. This aggressive strategy highlights the owner's commitment to pushing Wrexham to the very top. Supporters are ecstatic about the ambition shown, with discussions flooding social media about the potential of this revamped squad. Football analysts are scrutinizing these significant investments, debating if Wrexham's spending spree will translate into on-field success. And speaking of Ryan Reynolds making bold moves, our final story reveals a secret he's held for over a decade about a leak that changed superhero cinema forever. Ryan Reynolds admits leaking Deadpool test footage. For over a decade, the mystery has loomed, but now Ryan Reynolds himself has confessed to leaking the infamous Deadpool test footage that ignited the franchise. Back in August 2014, test footage shot by director Tim Miller and starring Reynolds mysteriously appeared online, causing a massive fan frenzy that ultimately forced Fox's hand to greenlight the movie. Reynolds recently admitted at the Toronto International Film Festival that he was the one who leaked it, stating, "Yes, I cheated a little, but I think I was onto something that people would be interested in." Despite the studio's initial hesitations about the character, Reynolds' instinct proved correct, leading to the multi-billion-dollar franchise we see today, including Deadpool and Wolverine, which became the highest-grossing R-rated movie of all time. This single act of defiance dramatically altered the landscape for R-rated superhero films. Fans are celebrating Reynolds' confession, hailing it as a legendary move that birthed a beloved cinematic universe. The revelation has sparked conversations about the risks and rewards of trusting creative instincts in Hollywood. That's all the explosive news we have for you today, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with a lightning round recap and your chance to win. And that's a wrap on today's Hollywood Men Rundown. We saw Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney strategizing to keep Wrexham out of relegation, dove into Colin Hanks and Ryan Reynolds' documentary tribute to John Candy, broke down Wrexham's massive summer transfer spending, and heard Ryan Reynolds confess to leaking the original Deadpool test footage. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Hollywood Men for all your entertainment news, ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop, drop a comment below telling us your favorite story, and follow us on all social media platforms for exclusive behind-the-scenes content. We'll see you next time.